Hey friends, don't see a lot of trumpet videos start out with arpeggios to pedal C, right? So, but there you go. I wanted to kind of make this and explain my thoughts on why pedal tones can be useful for some trumpet players. There's been some conversations on some of the Facebook trumpet groups, and of course this pedal tones for trumpet has something that people have kind of discussed forever, and people wonder, how do I do them? Why do I do them? Is maybe even a better question. And some people feel like pedals are beneficial, like in a major way. Some people feel like they're helpful only in the sense that like they're relaxing for the embouchure and they feel good. And some people feel like pedal tones are actually harmful for their playing. So I thought I would share a couple of ideas on those 3 points and why I think those things might be applicable for each player. And maybe that might help you identify if pedals would be useful for you, okay? Now let me also just say, I'm a lover of the trumpet, have played it almost my entire life, and you know, I'm a reasonably good player, but I'm not here as if I'm like Adam Rappa or Maynard Ferguson reincarnated or something like that. So I'm not here to tell you I have all the answers, okay? So just let me just put that out there right now. So a couple things. Let's start with the easiest one first, all right? Some people, that they do them because they feel like they feel good. Nothing at all wrong with that. You know what else feels good? Taking the trumpet off your face. Am I right? Right? I mean, just stopping playing feels pretty good. Nothing wrong with people who want to do pedals for that reason. Knock yourself out. It's your trumpet, you're playing it, do it the way you want, okay? For me, if I'm looking for relaxation, I mainly like to do fluttering. Nice and gentle and stuff like that to flutter, okay? Now, some people feel like that pedals actually is harmful for their playing. And that's probably with those people what's happening is it's opening up their embouchure too much, okay? And that's a possibility as well. You may feel like you just kind of lose all control, everything just kind of like pops wide open, and if that's the case, then maybe they're not the right thing for you, or maybe you should try doing them in a different way where they are more beneficial for you. Who do I think pedals are really useful for when done correctly? I think those of us who have traditionally played with an embouchure that's a little bit rolled in and maybe a little bit tight on the teeth, and we're trying to work on that unfurled or, you know, that unrolled embouchure like what Lynn Nicholson has been talking about, and many other players have talked about this. Those of us that are working on that, doing pedals properly are really useful, or at least they have been in my experience, okay? So let me tell you a little bit how to do it. And before I tell you, let me tell you something, a book that I found really helpful on this topic, and I would encourage you to get it, okay? Let me tell you right now, I do sell this book. I'm not showing you this so you can buy the book. If you want to buy it from me, great. It's like 25 bucks. Could kind of care less. Like, you buying a $25 book from me is not changing my life, but you can get it from me if you like. But it's called Special Studies from Mr. John Daniels. And John Daniels, sorry, not Daniels. There's no S at the end. This is a wonderful book, not just for pedals, for all kinds of other stuff. There's no other book quite like it in my experience that I've seen, and I have a library full of method books, so I would really encourage this just for a bunch of whole new things. And one of the exercises and studies, but one of the things I love about his book is, sorry, I'm going to try to move over where you can see it, is he doesn't just give you a bunch of exercises. He gives you a lot of text telling you why you're doing the exercise and how to do it better. And what you're looking for when you do it. So many times we get a book, we get arbans, we get irons, we get whatever, and we're just hammering through the exercises as if the exercises were magic and we're going to fix all of our problems. In my experience, that hasn't been the case. Maybe for you it is, okay? But his text really describes it. And without giving it all away, just to give you a taste, one of the things he talks about with pedals is that as we are sliding down to that pedal, he encourages you to slide down, almost like you had a slide on your instrument. Slide down, you want to think about like kind of unfurling, okay? And so just think of something like this. You can start just on the G and the staff. Just like that. So like I'm thinking about my lips kind of unfurling and doing that. Ba. That's kind of what's happening here. So when I play the pedals, I'm just doing more of that. I'm continuing to do, or that's a pedal G, which normally, of course, we play first and third. So I like doing those because to me, when I can play that pedal C open, that's showing me that my lips are in the right unfurled, rolled out position, at least for me. This has been my experience, okay? May not be yours. So that's why I find it really useful. So what kind of exercises do? I keep it really simple, okay? I almost do like the Maggio in reverse or something like that. I'll just start on a G or an F in the staff and work my down through arpeggios. And I'll do them a little fast. I'll do the whole thing so you can see it. That one I'm taking care to really slow down and show you the glissando so you can hear it. So if I can make it that far, which I generally can, I don't normally go that fast, and I usually will take a little break in between them. I'm just going fast because I'm watching the timer on this thing, and like, god dang, 8 minutes of pedal tones might be a lot for anybody to listen to. But anyway, that's that I'm really feeling for my focus. Now, if I've had a particularly hard practice, like tonight, I was working out of the Jimmy Maxwell book and working on some range stuff, and feeling a little tired. And I'm one of those people that believes you want to try to leave your chops where you want to find them the next day. Then I'll go in and start doing some double pedals just to like really for like kind of the massaging, okay? And I don't know how useful they are. I just like to do them, and it's my trumpet and it's my practice. And if I like to do them, I'm going to do them. So double pedals. Let's starting on the pedal F. Now when we get down to those, that pedal F, I'm going back to using normal fingerings. You'll notice I'll start to move the mouthpiece up a little bit and get more of my top lip to get those notes out. Trying to find the position where you can see. Now I'm doing what Jan Pochus calls the elephant farts, all right? That's kind of the Jerome Callip. Bottom lip is down at the bottom, top lip is in. Now, no real embouchure benefit to that in terms of like unfurling or anything. For me, it just kind of feels good. Me personally as a player, I've always had that tendency of sometimes pulling my bottom lip under and in. and doing those things really kind of helps counteract that. So that's why I do pedals. That's why I find them really useful. I don't always recommend every player do them. When I'm looking at players and trying to help them, I'm just paying attention to their embouchure, and I feel like if they're really rolled in and tight, pedals are a great way to loosen up. Also, a little trick here, if you're someone that's needing to work on your mouthpiece placement and you're trying to move it up, doing these pedals like this are a great way to do that because it allows you to start moving the mouthpiece up and feeling what that feels like to play. So if you hung in this far, kudos to you for watching almost 11 minutes of pedal tones. You should get like an award or something. But do check out John Daniel's book, Special Studies. It's available, I think, at johndanieltrumpet.com or springfieldmusic.com is my company. You can message me through Facebook, whatever. And best of luck to you. See ya.